Take 2. I am staying up past my bedtime, reading my Precious Moments Bible beneath my blue light bulb. My parents tell me to go to bed and that I'm ruining my eyesight, and for goodness sakes, please change the light bulb back. I am searching for a way to be normal, a way to have this hope that is supposed to come from knowing God, or even hope in general would do, trying to find joy that everyone around me has. I read about Paul being shipwrecked, I hear about martyrs for the faith, and I am sad, anxious. What excuse do I have? I'm willing to give life my all, so I pray, God, please don't let my life be boring. God answers prayers. I'm 6 years old, in a fetal position on the couch, desperately wanting to avoid school. I mentioned something about wanting to be dead. The emotions are too intense, or not there at all. My parents take me to a child psychiatrist a few hours away, leaving me feeling more isolated among my already few friends. I take the meds. I don't understand why I have to. I'll try harder, really I will. The trying only lasts so long. I am 10 years old now, suddenly struck with more OCD tendencies and anxiety. I developed mononucleosis, and as strained as I am, I feel amazing having lost weight. Soon after, my dad became ill, and unintentionally, my eating disorder grows roots. By age 15, I have hit another depression. I know I am not well. I gain weight with the bulimic symptoms, my face swelling more and more each day. I want to stop eating, but I don't want to be found out. I need an outlet. I burned myself for the first time. Turns out, self-injury isn't the easiest thing to hide either. I am diagnosed with the purging subtype of anorexia nervosa at age 16 and found out. I plan to spend a couple weeks in day treatment. Looking back, I imagine the staff as hyenas laughing as I enter their lair. A few weeks they laugh to themselves. Weeks turn into months, and more months. My body is bigger, but my mind is a wreck. I head back to school, as I have no clue what the proper procedure is. I look healthy after all. I have to find a job, so I end up serving. Bad idea. I continue with purging. I hate myself for that. And my life at home is still not so well, so I keep hurting myself. I move out, hoping that my independent streak will lead me to recovery and sanity. Again, that only lasts so long. I struggle to finish high school amidst a haze of psychiatric medication that isn't a good fit. My teachers see me as unmotivated and a stoner. Miraculously, I graduate. I go to college, get kicked out. Go to college, kicked out. After a hospital stay and getting on some better medication, I do some outpatient work and decide I am perfectly sane and am ready to embark on another adventure, nursing, which goes swimmingly. I pull off 90s easily. When clinical placement starts, however, I go off my meds. Why not be a better student if I not have a Seroquel hangover in the morning? Surely this is the responsible thing to do. I will have so much energy that the elderly will be up and dancing in the morning. Instead, I get by the skin of my teeth, scrutinizing my every move for fear of killing someone or being found out as a psych case. Christmas break comes. I made it. Unfortunately, Christmas is the worst time of year for my eating disorder and anxiety. It is January 2010. Instead of returning to school renewed, things are worse. I am riding on a city bus, passing the college where it should be going. I have stitches in my left leg. I smile at the irony of this as my classmates are practicing taking them out. Life has become a constant panic attack. The simplest of tasks has become impossible. I am off my meds, trying to keep up my energy level. I'm not sleeping, not eating, and garbled noise has become constant in the background. The people on the bus start calling my name. The self-injury stills the thoughts, the noises. My brain is screaming in a way I can't explain to those who don't have a screaming brain. I'm done. After so many years, I can't keep going like this. I have a plan, or two. I hurt myself again, not with the intent to kill myself, but one last effort to be taken seriously, and I get admitted this time. This is the restart button. My meds get sorted out, albeit in the time after my inpatient stay, and I'm finally able to deal with the eating disorder. I apply for residential treatment that I am blessed to be able to get benefits for. Yet even they can't handle the self-injury. I get kicked out, I reapply. Second time was life-changing, and that's the short version. I tell you this not to elicit sympathy, but to tell you what I've learned. To state the obvious, perseverance. hanging on by the skin of my teeth, wanting anything more than anything to escape. It may take years, but you can get there. You choose to hope because there is nothing else. There comes a point where you can stand yourself long enough not to be destructive every moment of the day. As a fairly independent individual, I had to learn that perseverance isn't necessarily an individual task. Reaching out, shedding our secrets, that stifles the illness, and it gives us strength. Another thing that makes us stronger is lifting only what we can and gradually increasing that amount. I had to let down my pride and recognize that I had legitimate disabilities. I had to tell myself that my dreams may not come true right away, and more importantly, that that's okay. While in residential treatment, a plethora of tools were thrown at me and I had to figure out what worked. For me, sensory distractions are the most helpful. Deep breathing, lifting weights, holding onto ice packs, stress balls, cold showers, and stretching. I am also learning slowly that I am worth not injuring. That has become easier as more and more positive things come into my life. My life is nothing like the life I envisioned as an 8-year-old reading under my blue light bulb. I didn't go on a grand adventure overseas, risking my life day in and day out. That adventure became an internal battle. It made me realize that pain exists everywhere in different facets. I have had to be vulnerable, strong, persistent, angry, loving, a role model, incredibly patient, and have had to have a great sense of humor. I have met the strongest, most beautiful people I may ever meet. This time next year I will have finished nursing. Health has allowed me to improve my painting skills. My panic episodes are rare. I have put in lots of hours at my local CMHA and have met someone through there that supports me for me and not my diagnoses. I know my limits now, and I need breaks at times. I need my safe people and safe places to retreat to. I may not be superhuman, but at the end of the day, I can certainly say that my life has not been boring. Thank you.